I'm gonna start gluing this together. Obviously, we are back with Glen Velvet reviews. I'm gonna start gluing this. I cleaned it. I cleaned this all with alcohol. You can use anything. I just had alcohol on hand. So I'm just using that to clean the PVC, just regular rubbing alcohol, just to get off any oils, anything like that. I mean, I glued PVC for like, I don't know, 30 years now, maybe even longer. I mean, I've done a lot, and if it's gonna leak, it's usually because of, some kind of defect, or, something happens down the line from the pipe that causes it. Like, I never really had leaks, from doing a half-assed job so much, especially if there's no pressure, usually you use this only for drain lines, you know what I mean? So there's only drains, it's not really any bit of pressure. So I got the Fusion. I just use this because it's a clear cement, obviously. That's why I don't got to use 2-part. Once I found out about this a couple of years ago, I've been using it. I never had leaks ever since. I mean, I haven't seen I don't know the pull strength a part of this. I mean, but I don't pull on my pipes, so I don't really know. It's not something I do, so I'm not really sure. But I haven't had any leaks, and I probably used about 2 or 3 cans of this. I don't know how much that equals to in parts, but this is my 3rd can, so I mean, I used a decent amount, never had a leak. So you're gonna see, so I already cleaned all the parts, so I don't want to smudge too much of it on. This is such a small pipe, and then it's just gonna get everywhere. So I mean, and this is great. It gives you like a couple of seconds of working time too. So, I have like a minute, not a couple, it gives you like 30 seconds or so. That's great. So I can just mess with this a little bit. I have a little bit of more working time. Now, I put mine on here because then less will go inside the hole itself. If you smudge it all on the fitting itself and then you try to put it in, that's no buenos. So you do that. A good thing is to twist it. As you know, that helps it spread out the glue. And this glue, I notice much more than the other glues, you have to, oh look, the gasket came out, good thing I saw that, or the O-ring, whatever. You have to hold this for like 20 seconds, otherwise it will pop out. I don't know, this glue I guess because it's thick, the medium base, it takes a little bit longer to, heal, I guess, cure, whatever. So since this thing does pop out, so make sure any fitting you're doing, hold it for like 20, seconds, and then it's not going to move, So I did mine like this, and the reason why, obviously, is because this is going to be this way. I want it to stay on the pipe and not, fall down and then I, miss it or whatever. So I'm going to glue mine into the bulkheads. I didn't do any silicone or glue into this because the gasket on here should seal. You shouldn't have water here anyway, so it doesn't matter. The water is supposed to come out here, and the gasket should hold it from coming out in here, so you should be fine. So the same thing, I'm just going to dab mine, stick it in there. Oh man, oh, stupid me. At least I can clean it off the tile, so that's a good thing. I mean, but I have the cardboard box, and I'm like a butthead about it, so there's just so much. Look at this. So, I mean, obviously when you're putting this on, try not to put on that much. I tried to get it off as much as I can, but it didn't go to plan. All right, let's stick this in. Give it a turn. And that's it. And like I said, you're going to want to hold this. I mean, I guess, like I said, try to clean this off as much as possible because you really don't want to lob it on. You don't need that much glue for something like this. You don't need any more glue anyway. It just comes out the top. And I put it on here, like I said, instead. This way, not so much of it is going to go inside the pipe. And I never had to put it on both sides, and then I've been like, oh, great, it's leaking, All right, so that's about it. I mean, then pretty much, obviously I'm going to glue mine over here. And here's my T that's going to go here for this one. So I'm going to glue this on the same way I just did. I'm not going to repeat it. But that's it. So I'm going to go down the line. You guys are going to see the rest. Pretty much that's it for that. I mean, you're just going to do that, follow it down, glue it all the same or whatever. I'm going to go back and match mine, which I think you should do is before you go gluing everything, like I said, unless your dad or mom or you own the PVC company, I would go back and forth and you know, go check it out and make sure you got everything perfect before, because you know, PVC has went up in price substantially from, you know, when I used to buy it. So yeah, so you don't want to waste it. All right, so that's it for Glen Velvet reviews on me showing you how I'm gluing it. All right, if you have any questions or comments, please post them down below. I would love to know. Also, subscribe to my channel. Join me on my review adventures as I try to put up stuff to help out the community, just like I get help from the community. All right, everybody enjoy. Be safe. I'm out. Bye-bye.